Hey guys, today we got another trail building video. We're taking a look at a creek gap that we put in for an upcoming short track race to create an A line and a B line. With the creek gap on the left you have the B line. The B line is a little bit slower and arcs around more, but you don't have to jump the creek, instead you just go over this bridge. Whereas the creek gap is to your right and you do have to jump the creek, which is probably a 6 or 7 foot jump. It's not too bad, but it does take a little more skill and it will be a faster line for those willing to do it. We're going to talk mostly about how we made this jump and how you can make a creek gap of your own with not too much effort. Any sort of jump really, and the best way to do that. First things first, we started cutting up some logs to build a base for the jump. Fortunately we had these two trees here, so it's easy enough to just stack these logs up against these two trees to make the frame for the jump. After that we started shoveling dirt onto the frame just to start building it up. The frame's really nice because it provides a support backing for the dirt pile. That way you don't have to pile as much dirt and it's a little more stable this way. When you have a frame like this, it's really just easier to build these smaller gap jumps. Fortunately, around where we were digging, there are actually some just humps of dirt that created uneven ground anyways in the way of the gap. So we were able to just dig out those humps and kind of kill two birds with one stone. We were able to clear out the path up to the jump and create the jump with the dirt we were using to clear that path. So that was really nice. When you're doing this, it's definitely best to find pretty good dirt for it. We don't have clay or anything like that of that sort, but the dirt we're using is pretty wet. It's nice mixed dirt. It's not too sandy, so it won't just fall apart. You're find pretty quickly when you're building jumps like this that shoveling is going to be most of your work. You're just going to be digging a lot. But you know, it's not too bad. This one, I'd say this jump entirely probably took us 20 to 30 minutes to shovel and dig, and really wasn't too difficult. We also decided to add a little bit of wet dirt to the top layer. That just helps with weighing it down. We know that if the dirt is wet when we're building it, it's going to stay where it's put because it's already heavy. It won't really shift around after a little while. Now it just happened to be wet on the trails because it had rained earlier in the day, so this isn't something you're always going to be able to find. That's really not a big deal. And then of course making the lead up to the jump. Fortunately it was already pretty smooth up to it. Like I had said, we took out a little dirt hump, but other than that there wasn't much in the way. So you just want to make sure you have a nice smooth lead up so that you don't have to worry about getting prepared for the jump or having any issues there. Then really a huge step is shaping that jump. You want to come in with the shovel and you want to kind of smooth out any humps you may have, fill in any gaps so that you have a nice smooth jump. With this jump we're not making it too steep. It's going to remain fairly mellow because there's going to be a lot of different bikes going over it. So some of the cross-country hardtails maybe with higher seat posts and things of that sort would do better if this jump wasn't so steep. Then finally the last step was obviously to clear out the landing. We actually didn't build a lander of any sort. It's just a flat, but it's really not too high up. So it jumps this small, you don't always need a lander. That's kind of just up to your discretion. After clearing the runway, it's time to give the jump a go. May have come up a little nose heavy on that first jump, but nothing too bad. Just had to clean it up a little bit and make it a little less sketchy. After a few test runs, the gap feels great. May need a few touch-ups here and there, but all in all, pretty happy with what we got. Thanks for joining me today, guys. Really appreciate you checking this video out. If you got any questions, leave them down below in the comments. I'd love to get back to you. Don't forget to subscribe. Got more videos coming in each week. Catch you guys in the next one.